Hi, welcome to my new series on YouTube, Beatles related as always. We've covered various Beatles sites before, and those being of course the Beatles at London Palladium, their Apple office in Savile Row, London, the art gallery where John met Yoko, amongst others. Of course Abbey Road Studios we've covered. But there's still more to be covered, and we're going to go on several trips to see a few more. Hopefully this will be a successful bunch of clips. A lot of people have liked the other ones that I've previously put up there. So we're going to be covering, certainly on this clip, we're going to be covering Belgravia in London. Won't give too much away at the moment, but some of you may know the connection between Belgravia and the Beatles. And also in this clip we'll hopefully cover Paul McCartney's office in Soho Square. But as I say, there's many more places to visit in London, and if it's successful we may even go outside of London and cover a few Beatle related places out there. So sit back, enjoy the Wanderer channel. Hopefully regular viewers of the channel will know what they're in for. But if you're interested in the Beatles, this is the place to be. This is the channel to watch. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, welcome to this new series on the Wanderer channel. My name is Mike, and we're going to be, as I said before, going around certain sites in London concerning the Beatles, and this is one such site, and you're probably wondering why Belgravia. Well, I will explain. Belgravia is the home of this man, and a lot of people call this man, of course his name is Brian Epstein, he's the Beatles manager, and a lot of people call this man the fifth Beatle. Personally speaking, I've always felt there was only four Beatles, John, Paul, George and Ringo. But yes, Brian Epstein Epstein lived here in Belgravia, number 24 Chapel Street. Brian lived in this house up until his tragic death in August 1967. Basically and very quickly what happened was that it was the August bank holiday weekend, and the Beatles went to Bangor in North Wales with the Maharishi. Brian didn't go, and Brian stayed in this house in London basically on his own, and he was on sleeping tablets. He was taking sleeping tablets, and I guess we'll never know. A lot of people say that his death was deliberate suicide, and some people say that it was an accidental overdose. But whatever happened, Brian mixed his sleeping tablets with alcohol, and in the morning he took his sleeping tablets and went to bed, and in the morning he had a manservant, and the manservant noticed that Brian wasn't up and about, and he basically knocked on his door. There was no answer, and when he went into Brian's room, quite sadly, Brian was found dead in bed. And as I say, to this day people are still asking, was it suicide or was it accidental? Hello, welcome back. This next site, Beatles site, is as you can see just through the trees is a building, and we're in Soho Square. In a second or two you should see the street sign. On the front, as you can see, it says MPL. Well, this is Paul McCartney's London office. A lot of people think that the MPL stands for McCartney, Paul and Linda. Well, it doesn't. It actually stands for McCartney Productions Limited. And Paul has been here since the early to mid 70s, and it's Paul's publishing company, and it's actually the biggest independent publishing company in the world, and it's amazing what copyrights Paul owns. And what makes it even more amazing is that he doesn't actually own the copyrights to his own Beatles catalogue. Of course, as most fans know, that's owned by Michael Jackson. But as far as Wings and his solo career is concerned, he does own those. But he also owns all the catalogue, or all the copyright, should I say, to the Buddy Holly songs. So every time a Buddy Holly song is played on the radio, Paul's company gets money. He also owns the copyright to Hello Dolly and Spies Like Us. He wrote the theme music to Spies Like Us. The Honorary Consul, he wrote the music to that. Vanilla Sky, he wrote that song, the Tom Cruise film. So yeah, so this is MPL. And one interesting fact is, that a lot of fans may not know, is that Paul's was so impressed with Studio 2, the Beatles studio at Abbey Road, that he had an exact replica built in the basement, right down to the clock on the wall. So a little fascinating fact there.